What is going on, guys? We're back with another video. We are on Madden 19 Connected Franchise, doing another 10-year sim, doing the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we have a not-so-good team we're dealing with here. The Jags, who were primed to be one of those teams, that up-and-coming bunch with that insane defense, which is still pretty good overall, still pretty decent, and then an up-and-coming offense is no more. Allen Robinson was that guy, and they don't have him. So you have Day Westbrook. I don't know if it's actually DD. I think it's Day, right? I don't even know. Keelan Cole. And then I moved Chark up the roster. He's very fast. Not super great. Leonard Fournette. What dev is he? Star? I mean, he's looking pretty damn solid. Offensive line is a huge issue. Is Linder not on the team anymore? Or is he injured? Surely Linder is still here, right? Linder must just have been injured or something. I'm going to put him in the lineup, though, just in case the game forgets about him and just doesn't put him in ever. So left outside linebacker, I don't know if there's another guy there. But Telvin's solid. Miles Jack is solid. Cornerbacks are very great. DNs are, front seven's pretty damn solid here. But once again, you got to have offense to win games. So let's see if the Jags can get that done or not. Of course, I don't expect the playoffs the first season. It would be pretty damn shocking if it happens. I'll have to show you guys the record then. But I'm just hoping at least we can get some decent picks. Of course, if you don't know how the series works, we go through 10 years, but we also get a choice. Do we want to gain a player through the draft ourselves? We get to choose it, or do we want to get someone from free agency, the free agency bidding? Usually we end up going free agent bidding, but I would say there's a good, maybe 3 seasons we choose the draft pick. And I don't think this is going to be a season where I choose the draft pick because somehow the Jags have won themselves a playoff game. Nice little stretch of 7 games there, 6 of them being wins. Tom Brady's the MVP. How is Blake Bortles looking? 4,000 yards, 32 touchdowns, 10 picks. Rushing, very good numbers. Receiving, Chark, please. Most receiving yards, which is pretty good because he had the least of the catches out of the 3 guys above him. He didn't have double-digit touchdowns. I wish he would have. Maybe you could have got some things done. But at number 3, that's not bad. So hopefully it'll be at least a decent overall. Maybe pushes him in the right direction. Somehow Yannick wasn't a big part of the sack totals, even though he's great. Take a look at the awards. I really am surprised we won a playoff spot here. It's pretty impressive. Can't be mad. Any rookies I can't really think of? Defensive Player of the Year. Miles Jack almost won it. No rookie awards. Wait, were we close? The Jags said, who the hell did the Jags draft? Chark? He wasn't a first rounder, was he? Or did Bortles cost them a first round pick? Who the hell did they draft? Oh, Taven Bryan was their first pick? I forgot they were actually very good last year, weren't they? Were they? Yeah, they were, weren't they? They made the playoffs, I thought. Oh yeah, they almost beat the Patriots, didn't they? That's interesting. It feels like a long year. Looking at upgrades, Bortles, any dev up? He did go to quick, all right. Leonard Fournette, do you go to super? Stay as star. What about Chark? He's got a bunch of upgrades. Okay, he went up in dev, that's for sure. Keelan, any one of these guys went up? Quick to honestly, I completely forgot what their devs were. I mean, I'm assuming you guys know. Miles Jack, he had a pretty good season. He's got to be a superstar by now, unless he was only a quick. He went down in dev? What? Okay, well, that's a little unfortunate. He was the second player for Defensive Player of the Year, but I guess not. Honestly, I think wide receiver is the best move here. This team needs offense to get going, not the defense, so hopefully we can, if we can magically win a Super Bowl here, that'd be insane. Playing the division against the Patriots, there's no chance. Yeah, no chance. Lost by 13, but that's still pretty damn good. I don't even think we would touch the playoffs here, let alone win a game, so Rams, Chargers, I've seen that a lot lately. Who wins this one? Probably the Rams, right? It was the Rams, as expected. So, with a bad draft pick, I kind of want to choose a free agent. However, we kind of know who the free agents are going to be, which also draws me back again. But maybe somebody let a good quarterback go. Who knows? 26 mil. I feel like you need to draft a quarterback in the first round. Actually, I really should just choose. So Sheldon. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of great guys here. So I'm gonna choose a quarterback, I think. Field general, he's a little bit less in throw power. He is much older. How old is Brody? So we got a 6'7" and then a 6'5". Bench press for Springs is better. How is that going to translate, though? Oh, not you. Sorry, buddy. It's got to be Griffin Maddox for me. And with a star dev, 78 overall, I am not mad at that pick. A 98 throw power out the gate. That's a franchise quarterback. So, of course, a great first-round pick. Who was the rest of our talent? The answer would be nobody. This is a very underwhelming class. Actually, possibly, other than that quarterback, probably the worst simmed class I've ever seen. Like, just not only bad players, but just guys that aren't going to do. Like, 81 excel from the running back position? I don't think so. So, Gentry was the first quarterback taken. Superstar dev, in fairness, he's pretty solid. Not nearly as fast or strong, though. So, I'm not really mad. Griffin Maddox. So, we probably could have taken him, like, in the second round, but I wasn't risking it. Trey Webster. I don't know if this is the guy. I thought it was, like, Brody. So, Trey was okay and definitely not the guy. And then quarterback, Brody Springs, 78 overall, quick dev. So, we definitely chose the right guy. No question about it. And I kind of figured it would be. So, was Marquise Lee hurt? Is that what that is? Chark, I'd rather still keep at number 3. Or should we put Chark at number 1? Chark is built as the number 1 wide receiver, kind of. So that's what we're going to do. I forgot about Norwell as well. So that'll probably help us a little bit. Unless he wasn't and I just forgot. Was ASJ also a guy that we didn't put in? I have no clue. Might have to try to change the scheme fit. Maddox and Chark would be lovely to have at number 1. Harrison is the new starter as Church probably ends up retiring. I mean, it's not a worse team. You can see the overall. It's a little bit better, and there's a lot more potential, so that's pretty good. I don't know why I'm even looking at free agency, because if I find someone, I'm not wasting my thing on it. 2, I don't know, but 9 and 7, not that bad of a record. I won't show that we didn't cheat, because if anything, I would like us to win. Maddox, 25 picks, 4 touchdowns. Yep, 25 touchdowns, 4 picks, 3,700 yards. The other way around would have been bad. If you didn't know, Chark, worse than normal. Yardage, just too much spreading of the ball. Might have to change the playbook. I don't know. Defensively, Miles Jack, a lot of tackles. Sack total is a little bit more spread this time. Yannick got involved for once. That was pretty cool. So let's take a look at the yearly awards at... Hey, buddy. What you doing here? What you doing back so quick? Let's take a look at Offensive Rookie of the Year. So, of course, Griffin Maddox was the best QB. He was number 10. Okay, maybe not so great. So this one could be a little bit more interesting. 9 and 7. That's maybe like a pick 20, 21 or something. Falcons win the bowl. Did I screw it up? Oh, I did screw it up. So who do we lose? Yondo would have been nice. Although I can't really fight for that anyways. Eric Ebron. Now that might have been a guy that I would have spent some money on. Ooh, Austin Hooper. What dev is he? I can't look. Some pretty decent names that we 100% missed out on. Is there anyone here that's worth the money? I don't think so. Did we sign anybody? Nice. I mean, if they're all early seconds, is there anyone good? We have a mid-first Blake Nielsen. Usually that does go pretty well. Normal to have 78 overall, though. Solid players. Got some missing pieces, but I think that was the right move. I'm going to let the game finish out the draft. Maybe not the most impactful pick I could have had, but there was not a whole lot there. Maybe I should have traded for next year. I don't know. It's a rough one. It's a rough one to call. So draft recap, please. Other rounds. Wow. Like, who is a third-round quarterback with a 66 overall? Are you serious? And you got a 75 overall cornerback with 85 excel, 84 agility. The Jags are without a doubt underwhelming in these picks. I mean, I'm not saying I did really well. Holy crap. That guy is insane. Fetty wrapped the show off. I know it's not even rap, but you know. I mean, there really wasn't. There was only one guy better than who we took, so it is what it is. Year 2 finished, I believe. Yeah, year 2 finished. Anyone missing? I don't see why there would be, but you never know. So Keelan Cole's missing. That's an interesting name to let go. Nielsen. So the guards are pretty damn solid. Can needs to start somewhere, maybe right tackle. Kind of built as a guard, though. But I'd rather have him there than some other dude. That's not a bad line. Offensive line's looking okay for once. Defense is looking pretty decent still. Thank God they re-signed Jalen Ramsey. The fact that there was even talk about that in real life, which it could still happen, of course, is insane to me. I doubt it happens, though. It'd be wild. So another failed season. This time 6-10, kind of embracing the failures now. The team's getting better, though, for the most part. Just interesting finishes here. I don't know how the defense is worse in overall when most of the players have gone up. Like, actually, a few people did regress, in fairness. So 6-10, so I don't know how we're getting worse, but there's that stat. Where's Chark? Day did very well. Chark was okay, though. Well, it's year 3, and that's pretty much the sign of a free agent signing. I know it's a very good draft pick coming up here, but that also makes it even more desirable for me to let the AI do it, because usually they don't mess it up too bad. Usually they get somebody okay if they're a top 10. Christian McCaffrey is here. We still have Leonard Fournette, which really, I mean, it doesn't suck. Obviously, I like having Leonard Fournette, but it definitely changes my ideas for what to do here. This is an interesting one. I might leave it up to the AI again. I think it comes down to who's there, and not only that, but also what pick we actually have. 6-10 could mean lots of different things. 6-10 could easily be, a pick 11. I'd say pick 6, though. Pick 7, very close. The game, we might just take it anyways. Does it show our biggest needs? So right outside. There's no way that's actually our grades, right? See, if it's oh my lord, holy crap. Look at this DT. That could be the greatest DT I've ever seen. I'd probably put him at end, even though he's really big. This is a really stacked class. I think I'm going to select Antoine Harrell here. 78 overall, quick dev, reach. I can kind of agree with that. I wonder how good that DT is. Let's skip slowly because that DT is probably going to go very soon. Todd Levchik, not bad at all. That linebacker was a little bit of a reach. It worries me now. Where was the DT? That DT looked crazy good. I think you can almost... oh, my lord. At least we didn't do that. At least we didn't land that. Ashley Duckett. I mean, I'm assuming that's the guy. 77 overall, Eric Taylor, star middle linebacker. I seen that guy on the board is even better than the cornerback we saw last season, and by quite a bit. 84 overall, possibly the best cornerback I've ever seen, actually, in a draft. Any Madden. That's how good he was. Insane. So let's take a look at this guy. He's a bit of bigger fella. Still pretty good. Where's the DT? Please don't be great. Star Dev. That's definitely the guy. I should have went with him. Harrell's good, though, too. He might be able to turn himself into something. We needed the position anyways. Yeah, we definitely needed the position, so I can't be too mad. So here we go. We're in 87 offense, 87 defense, 84 overall. Offensive line is looking... it's looking okay. Chark is now an 86 overall, so we're getting there. Maddox is a 91. Linebacker core looking a bit better. Free safety is probably one of our bigger needs coming into it now. Maybe corner because Boye looks like he's going to be gone after the season. Left end could be an issue, so... I mean, not even could be. It is an issue. Yannick Ngakoue, how old is he? He's only 26, so he should be fine. I mean, I think this is good enough for the playoffs, surely. We missed the playoffs yet again. This time we get a half a win better. Half a loss less bad, okay? 30 touchdowns, 11 picks, 3,700 yards. Leonard Fournette, a little bit down season, but he's still pretty good. Just the touchdowns were low. Chark, still not a 1,000-yard receiver somehow. Offensive line, not super great. Sack totals, absolutely atrocious. Telvin Smith, good picks. What a joke. Let's take a look at the awards for Defensive Rookie of the Year, and that's basically all I want to see. We did not get it. Our guy was number 5, so lovely. That's what I love to see. Do you at least go up? Because he had an okay season. Also, might change the scheme. So he had 3 points. For some reason, they're not upgrading my players, even though I have it on auto. This game's great. Might end up switching schemes again because it's clearly not working for us right now. And obviously, quarterback doesn't really matter that much anymore since he's already really good. 42-35, the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. Offensive line starting to fall apart here. Norwell's 30. He's got star dev, though, so might stay alive a little bit longer. Quick dev Linder, however, cannot share that same benefit. So 55 mil. We have lots of holes on the team. I would say wide receiver, offensive line, tight end, corner, and linebacker. A lot of positions that we see in the free agency class quite a bit, and none better than Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now, these are some really top tier names. I've never seen guys like Daron Payne and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Daron Payne's really good, but he's normal dev. He has no ability to get towards the pass rush, the quarterback, though. Minkah Fitzpatrick, also a normal dev somehow, but he is so good. I don't know how you could really pass up on him. He's a 6-year deal guy. He fits as a safety or a corner. It doesn't really matter. That's why I really want him here, because I can play him at free for the year, and then when Boye is gone next season, we'll have the best cornerback duo in the league again. I went too far, didn't I? Well, let's see who we got. Winters, a running back. I don't know if that was a first-round talent type guy. Looks pretty decent, actually. Tureen, I don't know if this is a wide receiver. No, this is a guy we found randomly. Buchanan, is he a new guy? Wow, okay, so that's a little unfortunate. It's a great player. Don't know if that was the first-round pick, but yeah. Oh, wow, I just realized Eric Taylor didn't even start last season, did he? That's really cool. Well, hey, lots of talent on the team is never a bad problem, I suppose. So, Boye probably going to get traded or just let go. The fact that D-end hasn't been solved is a little shocking, but that's the things that happen, I suppose. Another missed playoff season. We're getting better by half a win every time, so I don't know how the hell we're sucking so much, but here we go. Touchdowns, Maddox. I think I do need to change the scheme, actually, or the playbook, maybe even both. Chark did get over 1,000, but his touchdowns were low. Dede Westbrook. What dev is he? He's star dev. Okay, oh, he's 29, though. I was about to say, because he's been doing pretty well, but yeah, it's getting a little late in this 10-year sim. Yannick Ngakoue, picks, not really there. Wouldn't have really won any awards, I don't think, so I'm not going to worry about that. Take a look at the, we'll take a look at the overalls later when it actually matters. So let's go to the offseason. I believe I had off-season signing bidding, whatever, on manual still. The Browns win a Super Bowl over the Rams, luckily, because they would have won 3 then. Signed free agents, 64 mil. What's a big need? So offensive line is a huge need after Norwell's gone. Well, Mustafa. What's his name? Mustafa, I guess that's how you say it, I suppose. 27 years old, not a bad wide receiver. 27, though, huh? You suck. That's why we didn't take you little worm. What? Chioke Wortham. I don't think any of these players are worth him. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. I may have made a mistake, by the way. I did make a mistake. So now I get 2 moves next season. Made a huge mistake. Okay, so round 3 was a good pick, though. So left tackle, absolutely garbage. Baylark, the DT, absolutely garbage. Please, DN. You have potential. Normal dev, Paul Bogger. It's got potential. Not garbage. Not super impressed, though. Middle linebacker, Russell Newton, a great backup there. Mo Hurst, Ito Smith, Jarrell Casey. It's actually hard to tell because you would kind of think, oh, maybe the Titans. Oh, maybe the Raiders. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is probably the Raiders. Yeah, there's Derek Carr as well. It is the Raiders. Okay, so they moved again. Interesting. Almost as interesting as having Stafford and Carr as your quarterbacks. What the hell are the Raiders? They've lost their mind. They've actually lost their mind. They've got some damn good wide receivers, though. How are all the other teams so good at drafting and we aren't? Playoffs. 9-6-1 playoffs. I have to show you guys we didn't cheat. Ooh, Barkley with an MVP trophy. There's a new name for you. So you didn't cheat because, I honestly feel like we were worse this season. So, did Minkah jump dev at all, by the way? Oh, that's how you feeling, Minkah. Minkah's been doing well. He's apparently been playing very well. Taylor, okay. So things are... Thank God he started. I totally forgot about him. He's still normal dev, so he must not have played too well. That scared the hell out. Look at, there's a lot of players deving up very similarly right now, which is kind of crazy. Defense is back to, that insane status, even better than before. Okay, so we've got a couple of guys moving up the ladder. Most of them kind of dropping down in dev. Overalls are looking pretty good, though. Yardage, great. Touchdowns, not so great. And the rushing touchdowns really aren't even that good. So, I don't know. We're just not scoring many touchdowns, but at least the yardage is up with the Patriots playbook. At least to the 2 main. Miles Jack is probably one of the best linebackers in the league now after a 7-interception season. Eric Taylor did very well, too. So, we have a great front 7 again. Let's take a look at the awards real quick. Saquon Barkley, number 1. Jameis Winston. All right, that's interesting. That boy again. Yeah, that's an unfortunate situation. Not going to go into it. Of course, Miles Jack, best linebacker. Is there even a chance? That's the question. Is there even a chance? If you had a bet on it, how much would you bet, and who would you bet it on? I'm going to say we win this thing. Thank God I didn't put any money on it, because we definitely did not win. So, who's going to be the Super Bowl winner? It can't be the Chargers. They were 8-7-1. Okay, so the Browns become a dynasty. Lovely. Love seeing that. 62 mil. We have a lot of money still somehow. I don't know how that's possible. Morris Barber. It said M. Barber, and I was like, Marion? Is that you, my dude? So, left end Steven Brooks. I don't think that's going to be the guy. We have 2 choices here. We made the playoffs, so that's not really that, enticing of a scenario. I'd be pretty down with this offer. 3? All right there, Travis. I see how you play, huh? We need a wide receiver pretty desperately. I'm going to go on a limb and take Trey Haynes here. 82 overall. He's the number 1 projected player. How is that even possible to land that? He's not very fast, but he's very good overall, so I kind of believe it. Move this second choice back onto the next season here. Hoping that I could pick someone up too. That would be a nice double win. But yeah, there's just clearly nothing I could do about this. Yeah, yikers. So at least we landed a really good wide receiver. That's just not the case, is it? This wide receiver is actually pretty good, though. 26 isn't even that bad either. But I think that's a little steep for my choice. Well, let's go on. What is this? Season 7 now, I think? So this time around, we missed the playoffs at 4-12. So this could be a very nice season to have that double up. Haynes went up in overall. Offensive line is a huge issue still. Defense, front 7 looking pretty damn strong. Baylark's even okay. What about Baher? Still normal. Really. I mean, the team's looking pretty good, especially on defense. So we're just missing a few pieces, specifically the O-line, I feel. I mean, Maddox has basically his best season ever, too. He did take away touchdowns from the running game, but still pretty solid. Chark. Haynes had a pretty good season, or overall. Actually, is that not the same Haynes? Okay. So, yeah, I was about to say, it's a little bit better. A lot more touchdowns, at least. I was about to say for a second, I was like, how did he go up so high in overall without being very good? But he actually played pretty decently. He had 8 touchdowns. Most catches on the team as well. That's probably some sort of goal. Off-season. Season 7 Super Bowl winner. Who is it going to be? The Texans steal away the Rams' 3rd win. The Rams had a chance at 4. So with 2 choices, we have Sean Sharp, who is superstar dev, 26 years old. Absolutely insane. Don't need him, though. We have Sherrard Mendenhall, 25 years old. Very slow, just not good. Morgan Ball. 100% one of my choices. A nice DT for us right here. Now let's see what we can get in the draft. What are we missing? I don't really want to take O-line that high. I could do a trade down. Wouldn't count as my move either. Tight end, maybe? Because defense is set, I think. This new guy we got, Ball, is going to be playing DT. So I was able to trade down to number 3 to get a first round next year. Colts trade up to grab a left outside linebacker. I'm taking the tight end, I think. Who the hell do you take? Oh, no. They've done it. This guy is sick, too. You know what? I'm just going to go to the next user pick. I'm risking it all here. It's the biggest need we have. I know it might be a little reach, but they had him as a star already. Surely that's the place they go, right? Ooh, new running back. This Walker Bernard guy looks ridiculous. And he is. Star dev, 81 overall. I'm willing to actually start him this season, I think. So I have no idea who we got in the first round. It was pick 3, so if it is something else other than tight end, I'd be fine. But I think they had a linebacker and a tight end scouter as their stars, so I'm not exactly sure. I don't even know if it was the 6'8 tight end. Either one is really good. So, or who they were, I suppose, their overalls. Okay, so we do go tight end. Was this the really tall one? Either way, he looks really good. Star dev, it was the really tall one. 6'8". He looks like, I don't even know, some psychopath. He looks like one of the henchmen out of Walking Tall. Remember that Dwayne Johnson movie? I do too. Was this the guy? Wolf? Excel looks a little worse. However, he is superstar dev. I mean, either one looks really good. So you can't go wrong. We finally have a legit tight end. Is that enough? Is that enough? We have lacking line. We did get a guy with star who I would assume is starting. Quayshawn. Yeah, Quayshawn needs to start, dudes. He's star dev. He's got more on any of you than any of you. What? So with Leonard Fournette as the backup and the new Bernard playing starter, hopefully we can have a good season. I mean, this is one of our best running back cores, best receiving cores with the new tight end in there. It's looking good. It's looking promising. I think I even bought the tight end trait, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, that might be the one trait I didn't buy. I can't remember. We missed the playoffs at 7-9. Did Olsen go? Bernard's an 88 overall. That's pretty good. So let's see. Olsen, 83 overall. Still a star dev. Probably got a little better. I can't confirm. So Quayshawn Sparks didn't go up. I hope they didn't bench him. There's a lot of reasons to think we would have won. However, that is not the case. Maddox, down year, but he's still not turning the ball over. Walker Bernard was complete garbage. Went up in overall, though, so there's that. Shark had a pretty good season. Defense, sack totals. Yana, oh my lord. Jalen with 8 picks, though. We took the ball away a lot. Get rid of our QB, which would be the worst move ever. We're struggling with him. What are we going to do without him? I don't know. Well, let's go to the offseason. We only have one move now because we did use both last time. Questionable decision to use it in the second round, but it worked out. Texans steal another one from the Rams, become a dynasty along with the rest. And Myles Garrett being 30 years old. I don't need him, but we could use a replacement. Ooh, Palco. Damn, he is really good. Is there any other options on offensive line that I don't have to spend the entire team? It's a lot of desperation at that position. Well, my move was an offensive lineman. We'll see if we get him. Is it really worth it? I don't know. But it's happened. 25 years old. He was very good, in fairness. You can't lie. He was very talented. That is a strong, big dude. Like the white Phil Lodeholt. So maybe I should have drafted. So we got that extra draft pick. And we drafted a 71 overall center. 7-1. Then we drafted a 7-4. 74 overall. And our only good pick being a quarterback that unless we release our quarterback in free agency, we do not need. If you get rid of Maddox, I delete the team. Oh, quick dev. What's his contract? Here we go. Year 9. We're getting close to that nitty gritty. We furthest I think we got was it the championship game versus the Patriots? I think it was only the divisional actually, and we lost by 13. So this one not going so well. I think we did very well last one, didn't we? I don't even know. But these 10-year sims are actually a bit challenging. It's actually really challenging. And I have a feeling the quarterback's going to be gone. So we missed the playoffs again, 8-8. I mean, it gives me a little bit. We're a great team, by the way. 91 overall. Assuming Maddox comes back. Sparks is a decent overall. Did Palco go up in dev at all? No. At least he didn't go down in dev. So take a look at the stats, and the division's getting tough too, which is really unfortunate. Good yardage. Touchdowns kind of rough. So Walker Bernard had a huge year too. He is superstar dev. 97 speed, 94 excel. Yeah, he was a very good decision by us. I take back my questionable decision grading, whatever the hell I talk. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Sack totals looking okay, but it's from the DTs. How sad is that when the pass rush has to come from the DTs? Like, that is beyond desperate. Did we have any? No, we didn't have anyone. We had a terrible draft, and it better be a good one. I might go offensive line again. Texans win again. Texans are becoming a team, which is kind of interesting because they become a team a little bit late as well. It's very interesting. Cornerback, Ramsey's 32. Minka Fitzpatrick's 30. Both of those players are very old. However, can we really replace them with anybody here this early? Linebacker, is that a need? I would say it's getting there, but not necessarily yet. I guess I'm going to secure the future of this team with Adonis Arnold, a player that really isn't even needed. But with a guy like Ramsey probably being potentially gone, I would say his contract's coming up here next season. So, ironically, looking for the future of this team, even though it really doesn't matter after the year, so I don't know. So the Jags, they get a wide receiver, quick dev, decent player, kind of fits the type of players they like. We did need a new backup running back, Lee Glod. Probably not worth the pick. So with the 13th pick, what could we have had instead? And that's about it, I suppose. So about 4 or 5 linemen we passed, having debatably the worst offensive line in the league. Interesting choices, I will say. But I am no longer going to judge them because this is the final season. Yeah, I know I have XP, but there's really nothing that could help us at this point. I have all the key, the XP boosts. We have expert trader, master negotiator, expert scouting. I mean, the retirement trades don't matter. If someone's about to retire, I don't want them for another year anyways because they're probably not very good. We did make the playoffs final season. That is clutch as hell. I got to show you guys the season. Did we win? Did we have another great stretch at the end? Kinda. 4 straight. I mean, it's better than not having 4 straight. Elliott led the league. He's still playing, apparently. So, way down in touchdowns. Good yardage. Oh, that's because Walker Bernard is a god. He's actually one of the best running backs in the league right now, which is crazy. Chark, without a doubt, is normal dev at this point. No question about it. Sack totals, Yannick. Okay. Adonis Arnold found a way as a starter, apparently. Maybe over Ramsey. Had a very good season. Well, here goes nothing. The Chargers beat us once. It was very close, in fairness. 17-7, going against the Chiefs, which probably are a very good team. Okay, so the championship round, if they make it to the Super Bowl, we'll watch. They win. Okay, so that's impressive. It's going against the Rams, though. Can they actually win? Well, I mean, let's go in and take a look. So what are our overall? 93 to their 91. So a lot of the teams are very good. Can we win a Super Bowl year? 10-year sim, last season Super Bowl. This has happened a few times. And by few, I mean only one other time, I think. Can't remember what team it was, but I do remember. I'm pretty sure this happening, but I don't remember if they won. So let's find out if it happens here. Mac is not a Raider. She's definitely not a Raider. So it appears that the ball is now ours. So let's play a snap. It's going to be so crazy because nobody on the field we're going to know. Chark is the only one, and he's like on his last legs. Look at the right tackle. The size difference between everyone else. Olsen has number 42. That is gross. We're on basic all Madden stats or ratings, whatever, sliders. Found it. Found the word. So not going to expect any crazy defense here. Bernard's wearing 43 and he's a small, fast guy. I actually love the Jags. I know 42 is ugly for a tight end, but the Jags are good. Look at this throw on the run. Oh, my Lord. Let's just see. Can it happen? End of game. I really should not have went into game. Actually, I should start going end of game when I'm doing this. So Jags 10-7. Driving down the field. The Rams tying this thing up at 10 all. 13-10. 13 all. I should slow this down. Up by 3, the Rams are. Here comes the Jags. They do convert. It's not looking very good, and it isn't. It's going to be a punt. Is it going to be a loss? It's looking very good for the Rams. Defense comes up a little bit here. 2 minutes left. This is a clutch time. Win the Super Bowl, please. On 4th and 3, they ran the ball to lose the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. 19-13. The Rams were basically in like 6 or 7 Super Bowls, which is ridiculous. I mean, I'm just honestly surprised this team actually made the Super Bowl, though. They kind of were like tinkering with good seasons here and there, but maybe we won, what, maybe 3? We got 3 or 4 playoff seasons, if that. Very close playoffs run, I suppose. Almost won the Super Bowl there. No quarterback threw a pick. No quarterback was super great. Bernard is a god, but didn't really get a lot of carries here. 12 for 60, no huge run. Who had the most? 8 and 11. Wow, those are very bad, like long yardages. Really bad, actually. That sucks, but at least they got close. Well, there's, you have it there. Rams win Super Bowl, I believe, number 4. Maybe 3 or 4. At least 3, maybe 4 on the 10-year sim. Let's see how that changes over the weeks. As that's kind of been changing. You see the Chargers kind of dominating here and there. Rams, Texans are a new team in the fold. Browns have been winning a couple of them. It's been interesting. It's definitely been interesting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what our biggest mistake was in this. Like, did you think we should have offered more on Travis Frederick? You think that would have changed something? Because To be fair, offensive line woes are really bad. I think giving the money to Palco is a great idea. Did his dev go up at all? He's quick dev still, but he's so good. I know his pass block finesse is bad, but honestly, I don't even know what the hell that even means. In Madden, at least. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe check out my Twitter, Jeromepkr. So like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Come back for next video. But until next video, see ya! If you're looking for more of me, take a look at these social medias. And also take a little bit of a look at our Red Dead Redemption 2 series on my second channel, PKer Plays. What? Hey! There's no need for that. Oh, that's a hanging guy. Hello, hanging guy. Do you want a kiss? Is he serious? What is he doing?